I thought last weekend was huge, and really, really proud of our kids for what they did on the road. I mean, that's a very good team, and for what Western Kentucky did last year, and for the ability that they have, the student athletes that they have, and the pitching, and just overall how hard they compete. And for us to go up there and win 3 on their field, I thought was really, I can't say enough about our kids' effort. Not only did it help us from a conference standpoint, being able to clinch the 2 seed so that we're in the bye starting out, but also just from a national standpoint, an RPI standpoint, those were 3 games that we really needed to win. So you come away from there happy if you won 2 out of 3 and thrilled if you won all 3. So can't say enough about what our kids did this past weekend. I thought Chloe was huge, obviously. I thought our whole offense was huge. I think that kind of the key was that first game. We came from behind. That's something we've struggled with, when we get down, trying to kind of come back and find that, because we would, I think, press a little bit at the plate. And I thought the biggest thing we did was showed composure during that game. And made adjustments during that game. I mean, that was the big thing. And those are, the adjustments part of it, something we've been talking about a lot. So to see us do that and finally get the big hits at the end, I feel like for us, that's been kind of what we've been trying to find is the big hit. You get kids on base, and then we just can't quite seem to find the gap and get that extra base hit to drive in multiple runs. And so for those kids to stay on the ball, find right center field gap, I thought Chloe was very in control, very balanced all weekend, and she gave herself a chance every time she went to the plate. Well, I think with every team, there's going to be a place in there where you're going to have to weather the storm. You may not be playing well, you may have some injuries, you may, some different adversities, that kind of thing. And, I felt like we had a lot of that. We weren't firing on all cylinders. We had some people out, so we had some depth issues and that kind of thing. And for me, I think that's the thing I'm most proud of with our student athletes, with our players, is, we weathered the storm. We didn't give in. We've been a little bit, but we didn't break. And, that says a lot about them and about the kind of team that we have. And I think for them to be able to see that and this is what it looks like and we can do that. If I'm a player on this team, then that gives me a lot of confidence, because I know finally we broke through. We didn't give in, we broke through, and when we do it the right way and we do it the way we're supposed to, it's a lot of fun. Yeah, Hannah, I think one of the biggest compliments I can give Hannah is just Hannah is so dependable. To have someone be able to say, you can count on me. You just know when you put Hannah on the mound, you can count on her to give her best effort, and she's going to give you a chance. I thought that 3rd game was a huge combination of Hannah giving us a chance and then our offense taking advantage of that. When we scored early on, we didn't sit back, and that's something we've kind of done in the past. We kind of get the lead, and then we kind of sit back a little bit. And so I thought both sides of them, offense and defense, I thought, stepped up and did what they needed to do. And when you get that complete effort, then you're going to get a great win. And, I don't know if the kids even realize how big Sunday was. That was a huge win for us, especially when we're pushing and we're in the hunt to hopefully have an opportunity to host a regional. If we're fortunate enough to do that, then every one of those games counts. And so I think for them to keep piling on the runs and keep adding to it, and then, that came down at the end as the difference maker, because we kept applying the pressure offensively. When they tried to make their push, it was a great run, but it wasn't enough. And so I think just on both sides, I compliment our offense and I compliment Hannah for what she did. Yeah, well, bottom of the conference doesn't matter. Troy always competes, and that's our in-state rival. And you can't look at what you did last time. We're a different team. They're a different team now. So you can't get too caught up in that. I think just mainly staying focused on taking care of our business. I thought that's what we did at Western Kentucky. We didn't get caught up in Western Kentucky. We took care of the things we needed to take care of. And, that's the same thing this weekend. We just want to put ourselves in the best possible position. You want to go in and win the conference tournament. If you don't win the conference tournament, you want to have a chance from an RPI standpoint to get in a large bid. So you want to give yourself kind of 2 chances. And so these games are huge for that. So not just what you're trying to do in the conference, but what you're trying to do nationally. And, our kids know that and they understand that. So I think it's just a matter of us just taking care of business. Just 2 really, really special young ladies. Those 2 kids have meant so much to our program. Sorry. And so much to me personally. I just don't think you can, I don't think you can say right here, how much we're going to miss them and how much they've done for us and how grateful me, the staff, and the whole program how grateful we are for all their efforts, both off the field and on the field. You know, these aren't just young ladies who contributed on the field, but they've done things the right way off the field, and they've kind of set the bar of this is who we are at South Alabama. This is what South Alabama softball is all about, and so I'm extremely proud of them for that.